Step number 1. What is your first impression of the site and what is the site for? Okay, I'm just waiting for it to load here. CHIPKART.com. It says cheapest deals near you. So it looks like it's some type of deal site for me. To me, that's what it looks like. I see they've got a USB Wi-Fi here showcased in the front picture here. As I scroll down, I see there's a section of most viewed items. And all the price looks like Indian currency. I'm not for sure what they use, but that seems to be the currency there, if I'm not mistaken. Overall, the site looks good. I like the layout. It's got a nice, clean layout. It's, as far as e-commerce, various products being listed, it looks good. I like the picture, short description, and then a buy now link. Who is the site for? Well, it's for anyone who wants to look at these items, purchase these items. So what I'm going to do now is just go into step 2, which is basically go ahead and try to use the site as I would if I were a normal visitor. So let's say I'm a normal visitor, I come to the site and I want to look for something different, something unique. So maybe not a computer or not a mobile device, just something interesting. So I see there's a unique gadgets link up here at the top. I'm going to click on that, see what it takes me to. Okay, so now I've got a section of just cool little devices here. I've got an Android mini speaker, an Angry Bird MP3 player, a laptop cooler. So this is all pretty interesting items here. I like the layout of the page. I'm going to click on an actual item to see how it's displayed after I click on it. So I'm going to click the Buy Now button and see what happens. Okay, so we basically got the standard, what I call a standard e-commerce sales page. You got the picture of the item, the price, reviews if there are any, and you got a short description here. So this is all pretty standard and it looks good. One thing I would recommend would be the huge watermark here with a website URL on the item itself. I would make that smaller and maybe put it down here toward the bottom where it's not right in the middle of the product like that and so large. You can still have your watermark on there. It doesn't have to be so big. What I do like is that there's a support phone number listed up here at the top. I like that. We scroll down to the footer. I like how there's lots of information in the footer. Who we are, delivery information, refund and return policy, etc. I'm going to click on who we are just to see how what that page looks like. Okay, so I like the little graphic there, little guy you have there on the side there. I like our team. I like how you use the little characters. That's interesting. Basically, there's one paragraph here of information. I'd make that maybe at least 2 paragraphs, just to expand on what's there a little bit. Another thing I would do is, I don't know if your company has a social media presence, Facebook, Twitter, etc. I'm not seeing those links on here. Okay, here we are, down at the very bottom in the footer. I found them. I've highlighted them right now. There's Facebook, Google+, Twitter, etc. These are way down here close to the footer. What I would do is I would move these up, at least, maybe not all of them, but at least Facebook and Twitter, and maybe Pinterest too. I would move them up here somewhere to the very top of the website, maybe next to the support phone number, on the left side of it or the right side of it, wherever you could fit it. I think social media is very important, especially if it's a website people are visiting for the first time. They want social proof. And nothing better than social media for social proof. So I put those links up at the top too, because people can miss them when they're way down at the bottom like that. Another thing that I don't see on here that you might want to think about is, see, all the currency is in Indian currency. Maybe a conversion. Maybe I don't see a way to convert currencies to see how much things cost in, say, US dollars or British pounds. Maybe if there was an option up here at the top where you could change the currency and see prices in your native currency, that would be something that I think would be helpful for a lot of people. But overall, I think the site looks pretty good. You've got the sitemap, contact us, all the relevant links in the footer down at the bottom, and the layout's good. There's just a few things I would change. I'd try to move those social media links up to the top, and I'd get rid of that huge watermark on the product pictures and just make it a smaller watermark. But overall, and one other thing I do is I don't see a newsletter, an email newsletter anywhere. I'm not for sure if you have one, but I'd add one of those to the site somewhere. Again, down here I found it. It took me a while to find it because it's just like the social media links. It's down here in the footer. So I would take this newsletter subscribe option, and again, just as I would with Facebook and the other social media links, I'd put it up here somewhere near the top where people can see that, because I was specifically looking for that, and it took me a while to find it because it's way down here at the bottom, at the very bottom. I'm sure that you would increase your subscribers if you move that up higher on the page above the fold and maybe close to the top if possible. But overall, it's a good site and I like it.